Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So in the last episode, well, we defeated Scaldera, the boss of the Earth Temple. We also managed to meet up with Zelda, but unfortunately we weren't able to exchange much words with her. Um and we also met up with Elise and the so-called the agent of the goddess, supposedly like that lady who went with her. And she looked a little bit familiar. Too familiar, in fact, with that red eye marking. But but her story will come into play later. Anyways, let's get a move on. Right over here, in fact, it's time now we activate this. And the spring kind of reminds me, the other ones that were in a couple of, at least some of them. Probably been a while I've seen a spring like this before. But enough yapping. Let us turn this on. Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time I guide you, the one destined to carry out the goddess' mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds has passed through this earth spring and makes her way to a fated place. The parched desert of Lanayru, that is where the chosen will pass through the gate of time into a distant world. You've got the Amber Tablet. The weather surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Well, I guess we're out of this place. Alright. Oh, whoa. Okay, really? Okay. Well, I guess now we're gonna be heading off right back up, to Skylock once again. All right, let us stick to the sky. All right, because right now we're gonna make a couple of preparations, for to the Lanayru Desert, which is supposed to be the next area that we're gonna be heading off to. Now, let us go back to Skyloft to make some preparations, and then we are set and done. All right, here we are. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Landed right on top of this. All right, there are some things that I do want to work on, at least before we go. I'm actually going to be needing. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Rupin actually has added it like a bomb back, a bomb back, which is nice. But let's see if we can get like Gondo to fix something or upgrade. Nope. I want to check something. We need more jelly blob, but we don't have it. All right. I want them to upgrade my iron shield. At least like to make it more stronger. All right. You want to upgrade this? There's no going back. You hear? Okay. You just wait right there. All done. Here you go. And with this, we upgraded to a reinforced shield. This heavy shield is even tougher than the standard iron shield. If you've got anything else you want me to tinker around with you, just let me know. Let's see what we need to upgrade to the best version. We need a Monster Claw and Tumbleweed. We can actually upgrade our Iron Shield to the best shield, but we need a Tumbleweed, and we need at least one more Monster Claw. Oh, thanks. Come again soon, you hear? Now, there's one thing I want to check that I need, and it's actually... welcome to... Oh, see you again. You've been coming by a lot recently. You're pretty much the only one who comes by regularly, actually. Hey, wait a second. I don't suppose... you don't come here just to see me, do you? Yes, it's true. What? Really? Yeah, right. You think I'm going to fall for that old line? But if it were true, that might be kind of nice. Oh, I almost forgot. I still have a job to do. You have something for me to hold on to? Alright, let's see it. Alright, let's, alright, what I want from Peatrice is specifically the wooden shields. I want to upgrade it. Put this reinforced shield away for later. Yeah, because, like, the linear this is going to be a little bit dangerous. And, of course, that area, well, let's see how much we can make this into this version of the shield. Yep, we can actually upgrade it, which is good. Alright, you want to upgrade this? There's no going back, you hear? Go for it. Alright, let us let Gondo fix or upgrade our shield. Because Lanayru Desert is actually an area where we're going to be encountering electric monsters. And as we all know, the wood does not conduct, or electricity does not conduct on wood. So, it'll do. Yeah. And to upgrade this to a better shield, we need to have another Monster Claw, and, yet again, a Tumbleweed. And also an Ornament Skull. Which, of course, we don't have them yet. But it'll be fine. Oh, thanks. Come again soon. Alright. Now, let's go, equip our new Bandit Shield, which looks nice. Now, before we go, there are some things that I want to get. Since we have a lot of hearts, or at least a couple of them, I'm gonna buy a revitalizing potion just in case if the bandit shield takes too much damage. There we go. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, I have at least 2 fairies, but why not exactly you know what? I don't really need a fairy, so I'll just use it. So I need to make some space for the the revitalizing potions, which I get the potions don't heal that much since now we have way too many hearts. But regardless, I wanted to fix the durability of the shield. Regardless. Now, let's get a move on. Now the next thing that I want to do is collect some goddess cubes, at least, or goddess chest. Which let's go of course fly off with our legendary Lockwing. Alright. Let's look at the map. Where can we go? Alright, we have this area right here. Which of course let's head off to this area over there to get our chest, of course. And I'm gonna be honest though, the goddess chests are so freaking useful because they may contain some very important items that we'll be needing later down the line. We can also get more adventure pouches from the chest, but of course, Beetle has some of the adventure pouches, but they are expensive, and we need the money in order, to buy them. Of course, thankfully, he also sells wallet upgrades, which we can also, buy them. We're approaching this this island over here. Alright, here we are. There has to be a goddess chest around here. Alright. Let's see. The cube had, or the chest is right here. What do we got? It is a gold rupee. It's worth a staggering 300 rupees. Shh, don't tell anyone. Alright. That's cool. And I believe, and actually, I need to look at how much rupees I can carry, actually. Oh yeah, right. I can carry up to 500 plus 300, which hold up to 800 rupees. Yeah. Alright. Let's go, in here. Oh. A bamboo place. Whoa, is that you, Link? Never thought I'd run you into here. What is this place? And if you're wondering, yeah, this guy is Peter. Yeah, Peter. That is his name. This here is my secret spot where I come to work the kinks out of my sword arm. There was a time when I was the most popular guy in all of Skyla. Folks were always cheering on me like it was a parade, but as you know, time passes. And I'm not as young the young buck I used to be. I eat when I get stressed, and I worry about my darling daughter all the time. I mean, look at this belly. So what drives a fellow like you to chop some that's what drives a fella here to chop some bamboo. Let me tell you, there's no better way to sweat off those pounds. Here's an idea, Lane. Why don't you try selling some bamboo? I'll pass for now. You're kidding me. Girls don't want to hit the town with a wet blanket, son. Not that I want you anywhere near my little cupcake. No, sir. You lay a finger on her, and you'll have to buy new gloves. The hell are you gonna do, fatso? Well, I mean, have you seen Peter's sword? Look at this. This man has a katana, for Pete's sake. He has a katana for a sword. Anyways, let's actually play this bamboo game. So you're raring to go, right? You bet. That's the spirit. Chop away, boy. Hold on a second. Keep your horses hold it. There's gotta be a way to spice things up a notch or three. Yep, that's the ticket right there. You're going to take a swing at whittling down that big old bamboo right there in the middle of the room. Thing is, see, it's a contest to see how many cuts you can make it before it hits the ground. If you're good enough, you'll stroll out here with a prize. I'll cost you 10 rupees to see what you're made of. You want to give it a try? You bet. Alright then, get to slicing. Alright, let's play this. Twenty times. Hold up, son, you're all done. Let's count those cuts. Your score doesn't miss 20. Woo-wee! That's what I'm talking about. You really brutalized that bamboo, boy. Here's your prize. Oh! A monster horn! This well-crafted horn is made of a sturdy animal bone. You might find it useful for this as material. Nice! It's a rare item, too. I want to see how you do 28 chops next time. Come on back whenever you feel like you might want to chisel up that sword arm. Yeah, we'll come back here later, and this is also a really good place if you want to practice your cutting motions, as well in the Fair Woods. But anyways, always keep this place in your mind if you want to play a cutting game with old Peter. Now, now we're done playing the clean cut game. Let's go in this Sky Island right here. Yeah. There we go. Let's go fly over here, of course. Yep. Alright. And to be honest though, it's best you all play mini games because mini games can actually give you guys pieces of art. And I've only played a couple of mini games to get some of these pieces of art. I haven't got all the pieces of art in this game, even though it's a pretty small game in terms of the world. There we go. What do we got? It is a silver rupee. You must feel like a celebrity. Right? There is some water down here, but we can't swim down here. So we cannot do not much. All right. Where can we go next? Let me just remove this, and let us go right in here. And by the way, see this giant storm right here? Let's ignore it because, we really cannot do not much in that area. Which means we're gonna have to ignore it until later. Anywho's. But yeah, that dude, Peter. Apparently he claims that he used to be the most popular guy in Skyloft. Probably in his time, maybe, but man, that guy has put up on a couple of pounds. No kidding. I've never seen a guy that fat in a while. Anyways. Alright. Let's go this over here, of course. Okay, yeah, it'll take us a while to get over there, so no surprise. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, flying can take a while, I'll tell you that. Yep. we go. I can see. Yeah, I can see. You know, we're approaching the area. More tornadoes. Oh boy. Yep. Yet again, more tornadoes are coming up. We gotta be careful with that. Do that here. There's a boy over there, like, you know, killing all these rupees. But I don't care about rupees right now. All right. It looks like this is the area where the chest's located. There it is. Found it. All right. Let's take. Oh. Okay. Get in my face. It is a small seed satchel. All right. Well, that's so I guess we know. So I guess we can carry like 30 extra seeds. But what sucks though, this. Yeah, the seed satchel is actually counts for of your adventure pouch. Yeah, it's really dumb. It's one of the dumbest things ever like in this game. So really, yeah, it is annoying. But oh well, that's the way how it is. Now, let's go make our way right. Let's make our way right now, like back to Skyloft. Then, of course, well, let's make our way back to Skyloft, and at the same time, place down that that stone tablet, and then we can make our way over there. Right. Yep. All right. We're almost getting closer to the goddess statue. Oh. All right. There you go. All right. Let's go enter the the statue. Here it is. The last and final piece. I confirmed the location of a third opening in the cloud barrier in the sky to the southwest. It will allow you to reach a new area on the surface. I suggest going there as soon as you're suitably prepared. Hmm. Well, we already made some preparations and I already got some stuff ready. So, actually, we're set to head off to the Lanayru Desert. So, let's go and well, do our typical jump off, of course. Off we go. All right. There it is. Oh, wrong area. I'm going to go this way, of course. Yeah. I'm hoping I actually get the dowsing option eventually to. Well, hopefully, I get the dowsing option eventually to. Well, how do I say this? The dowsing option in order to look for like any of the remaining stuff. Like side quests and all that. Hopefully, because I know there is a dowsing option at least, like to remove or to have more well, to show you the location of goddess cues, but I don't know when are we getting them in the game. Here we are. A report, Master Link. We have arrived. We have arrived at Lanayru mine. Lanayru mine. This arid region was transformed into a desert over the course of several hundred years. Alright. Well, let's be off. My projections show that Zelda must have traveled through this area. Well, no crap. Alright, let's just statue over here. Actually, I'm gonna save here just in case. I usually save, in new areas, that I have entered. There we go. Alright, let's go. I got some keys in this area. I have to be careful. Oh, monster claw, nice. If I get another one, I can probably upgrade like my my shield, of course. What do we got here? New enemy. That is a yellow choo-choo. Yellow choo-choos are capable of generating electricity for short bursts of time. As with other choo-choos, I suggest you remain on guard. If you make contact with this type of choo-choo when it's charged, it will give you a shock. Then it will attempt to feed on you. This is not pleasant. Alright. Yeah, remember, do not hit it like, when it's covered in electricity. Always hit it when it's like, when it's just in a regular old yellow color. This bomb, of course. Alright. There are 2 blue rupees in here. Let's take those. Alright, I guess I gotta push this all the way through, of course. This looks like a minecart, by the looks of it. So a little bit, although, it looks a little bit off, because, like, well, it's on these rails, but it doesn't have any wheels to use or anything like that. Alright, let's go here. What do we have? Huh. Well, I'd be, aren't you familiar? LD 301 series. My estimates indicate that this object has been broken for many years. I am unable to analyze the content of the speech at this time. Well, can you tell us what this is? This robot is part of the LD-301 series of artificial life forms. As just one of the number of mass-produced robots, it was not assigned a name. These robots usually work to mine time shift stones to provide maintenance. Huh. Well, how about, well, there is this really fancy-looking stone, but before we do activate it, we're not like, yank some of these spoils for ourselves. I mean, I don't think these guys don't even use rupees or anything like that. There we go. Alright. Well, let's do what... Alright, actually, before we do... I'm gonna go, like, throw these bombs in here. right between both of these boulders. There we go. Alright, well, let's, like, smack this. Huh. Where did you come from? It says. We're here collecting timeshare stones and transporting them to the Lanayru mining facility. Stay away from the blue stones, sir. They're too dangerous for humans. I'm able to confirm that a time shift has occurred within the space. Any impact to the blue stones creates a sustained temporal disruption field in the surrounding area. Readings show that this area is in a past time state. Huh. Interesting. Okay, what about you? Do not interfere with mining operations. Stop talking to me, sir. Okay. Rude. What about you? Do you have anything to say? That's a minecart for transporting time systems, sir. They're not for human use, so get lost. Huh. Yeah, these are the, these are the LDs, the LD, well, say their names, of course, if we can get to explain it again. Yeah, these are the LD301 series, which their name stands for, well, the LD in their name stands for Lanayru Desert. So it's kind of like in Star Wars where droids have, like, like assigned programs, like, or assigned designations. The minecart in front of the door is going to pass through here, so it's dangerous for you to be here, Vern. Maybe you should just go away, sir. Yeah, these guys are like as your stereotypical, like, mining workers. But let's get in the cart and avoid listening to them. All right, let's take this cart, and of course, let's go like an adventure out here. Huh? You're looking for work, sir? Then get rid of that funny-looking hat and come back with a helmet. These strange things have started attacking us recently. We don't have any weapons to defend ourselves, so if they attack, we're fried. Huh. Alright, what do we got in here? So red rupee, I'll take that. Alright, let's go, I guess, and head off to that area, of course. And look over there. There is actually a cart over there we can take. There are also some bombs in there too. So I guess these robots do even use bombs too. Uh-oh. Oh, ow, 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 ow. And also, here's something really interesting. The choo-choos, which, because they're not from this time, look at this. Yeah, they vanish. They vanish as soon as they hit the temporal field. Because they're technically not from the past. They're mostly enemies from the present. So they shouldn't be, like, in this time. Anyways, got these rupees. And now we gotta push this cart back out there, of course. Now, let's go get on it. There we go. What do we got here? Oh, that's gonna be useful. This is an ancient flower. Legend said this beautiful flower flourished in the ancient past. Supposedly, it glows in the dark. Alright, new treasure. Let's collect as many of these as we can when you see them. More rupees. Nice. This place is abundant in that stuff. What do we got here? Oh. Alright. Let's see here. It looks like, there is another time shift stone. Well, time shift stones. Like at least there's 3 of them. But before we do, let me throw this bomb in this basket. Kind of like those Rito statues that were in Wind Waker. There we go. Now let's go activate these ancient robots. If we smack this will turn off that other area and turn this area on. The time shift stones power-ups, as well as the machines we use, Breed. That's why we have to stay hard at work. Zoop. Okay. You're interested in time shift stones? Then you should go take a tour of the Lanayru mining facility. Zoop. I guess these are a little bit more polite, than some of their more serious buddies. Okay. There we go. Get rid of those guys. Alright, let's keep walking or running on the sands. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's dunk or let's play basketball with these Lanayru robot statues. There we go. I'm gonna chuck this. There we go. Got rid of those guys. Alright. Let's go down here where we can find. There is a chest in here, which is guarded by these things. There we go. Rupees. Oh yeah, alternatively, you can always use sword beams to kill choo-choos. Trust me, it's gonna be helpful. Alright, grab this blue rupee. We can go over here, of course. Go in here. Oh, a new enemy. What we got here? What are these dudes? This is an electro speed. At home in the desert, this monster spits a watt-like electrified projectile that it produces like internally. Cowardly by nature, yeah. So it's no different from the magma spumes that we've been killing before. But this time they can use electricity. So we're probably gonna have to be careful, like when fighting them. There we go. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Seeds. Okay. Gotta get rid of this dude. There we go. Come on. There we go. Wow, where to go? Ow! 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 Okay. There you go. Alright. There you go. It's dead. Alright, let's see over here. Alright. Let's go over here. There we go. Made it. Okay. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of this thing. Ow! Yet again, don't hit these. Do not hit them when they're covered in electricity. Okay. I'm gonna push this cart just in case it was here. I mean, it was right there. I don't know why it was there, but push it. Just why not? Alright. Let's get a move on. More keys. Hey, nice. Monster block. More rupees. Okay, then we need to get rid of some of these of course. That. There we go. Nothing in there. There we go. Let's see what we got. No, nothing? Okay. Kudoki. I guess we're gonna have to run. Oh! I sunk in the sand. Okay, that's not gonna work. Can I actually, like, do this, actually? There it is. Okay, let's see. Here. Let's just again. Can the bomb hit? Yes, it hit it. Okay, and it also brought back a couple of enemies from the past, so that's gonna be a little bit dangerous. My friend was kidnapped the other day, and I heard they sucked out all of his electricity, sir. Huh. A friend of yours got kidnapped. Alright, we got some Quadro Babas. So I guess, they even did exist in the past. There. Got rid of it. What are you gonna say? I don't see many humans around here, Bert. Are you interested in time shift stones, Sweet? Hmm. The time shift stones did exist in the real world. God, people we know would abuse them so much. And why would they do it? To keep themselves alive. That's what they would have done. That's the only like natural thing that every human would do. But yet again, though, immortality is a curse. Ooh. This is a Gerudo dragonfly. And here's the thing, though. Yes, this is the only one time we ever get the mention of Gerudo, which probably implies that Gerudo Desert does exist in Skyward Sword. Just the Gerudo people were not entirely heard of. Because they were not one of the people that fought with the goddess in the past. Plus, technically, I think wouldn't the Gerudos count as members or at least similar to humans? Ow! Ah, there we go. What do we got? We got a golden skull. Let's take that. All right, now let's go over here and get this mining cart. Ow! There we go. All right, let's get on this cart. And now, let's make our way out of here. Well, here we are. In the desert. We have arrived at Lanero Desert. The terrain in this area changed dramatically as climate forces rapidly turned into a desert. Lanero Desert. I have confirmed numerous areas of sink sand. If you step in sink sand, you may be swallowed by the desert. Bodily danger has increased by 75%. A safety measure, I recommend you check the terrain on your map with the minus button. My readings indicate that Zelda has passed through here. As previously stated, this area is highly dangerous. I suggest reuniting with her quickly to determine the motivations behind her actions at Eldon Province. The Nehru Desert. Alright. Yeah, so I guess we now know where Zelda's is at. She's right around in this area right here. But for that though, this path right here looks like it's been destroyed. So we're gonna have to find a way to meet up with her. So let's go around here. What we got? Okay, then it looks like we have new enemies in this area. So, oh wait, okay. This is an Ampelus. These monsters have inhabited the desert for eons. Their defining characteristics is the ability to internally generate electrical energy. It is also said to have lived to a very old age. Their shells are able to disperse weight surprisingly well, allowing them to safely traverse desert sink sand. Yeah. These guys, they're another type of shellfish, or shell creatures, of course. We can actually use their shells as stepping platforms, which is really interesting. So keep an eye out for them if you see them. Let's see over here. We got some cacti around here. Not that it's gonna do anything, of course. There we go. Yeah, and that's the main reason why I'm equipped with a wooden shield, because as we know, wood and electricity do not, well, they don't work out well. That's the way how I say it. What do we got there? Is that a what is that? Oh, it's a let me catch it. It is a sand cicada. The larvae of these bugs stay underground for 10 years or longer. No bug is hard to catch. Yep, we have catch a cicada. A pretty interesting creature. Now, let's get a move on. Oh wait, hey. Oh, never mind. That worked out. Okay, let's get a move on. There is a goddess cube in this area, of course. And there's a chest. Let's open this up. We got a tumbleweed. This red mass of plant material could come in handy. Might as well take it with you. Yep, and this is what we're gonna need to upgrade our wooden shield. Tumbleweeds sometimes roll across the sand in the Lanier Desert and other places. Tumbleweeds are used as material to upgrade a variety of items. You can clip them with a bug net. Alright, good to know, Pi. Yeah, so if we see a tumbleweed, I suggest, we catch them immediately. Trust me, these will be useful later on. But anyways, we need to get a move on here. Alright. Just, there we go. There's a robot in there, and there are also, like, some bokoblin, like, remains. Not that we can do much with that, really. Alright. Alright, there is a stone there. So let's go, like, throw a bomb in there. Alright. Here we go. Activate another area. Alright, looks like we have a new alright, looks like we have a new enemy. Help, Zert! Alright, new enemy. This is a Technoblin. These bokoblins wield sophisticated weaponry created by an ancient and highly evolved civilization. If you're struck with the discharge from one of their electrical weapons, you may become paralyzed. These creatures also wear the latest in bokoblin fashion. The latest. Isn't that really funny? Yeah. The Technoblins, these are incredibly dangerous, so I'd say you be careful, like, when fighting them. Yeah. Watch, their movements, okay? Come on. There we go. Yeah, they're pretty tough enemies, so I do just need you be careful, like, how you fight them. Let me just use a sword beam on them instead. There we go. That gets rid of them. Thank you, Zert. If you haven't come along, they will have sucked all my electricity out of me, Verb. Oh, look at that, Zert. You have a beetle. It appears to be an older model of Lanero fabrication. As thanks for saving me, I will upgrade that for you, Soup. Give it here for us quick for a second, Fling. Oh, you got the hook beetle. The big pincers enable you to pick up and carry things with it. You can also press Z out, while carrying an alternator to look down and drop your cargo. Bombs away. I've added a pincer modification so you can grab things, Bird. Be careful out there, Zert. Yep, and with this, the beetle has been upgraded, and now became the hook beetle. Yep. Now the hook beetle, I will demonstrate what it does. The hook beetle, which of course, we can grab bombs with this, or at least any items. We can also look down and as well drop. Yeah, a very useful item because this will actually help out with some impossible throws. With some impossible throws, which of course is going to be really helpful. There we go. Let's dump this. There we go. That's nice. Huh? Master, your wallet is full. You will not be able to collect any more rupees than you currently carry. Yeah, no crap, Fi. I already seen it. Okay. yeah, I feel like okay. I feel like we already have done enough for today. Because I already done. I already done. I feel like I already have done enough. Yeah. So with this, guys, I'll probably go take a little break from recording for now. Don't worry, it's a temporary break. Because even I need breaks for doing this. I usually do like 3 or 4 episodes in one day, of course, but I need to take a break. And y'all know I have to take it easy. Now, I'm gonna go save, alright? There we go. Alright, y'all, with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we either well ah we'll continue in the next episode, alright? Until then, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.